you know, I don't know if I did the right thing or if I did the wrong thing, but I did the thing and I got a new motorcycle. I don't know. I kept looking at it every time I went there. I've been thinking about it for a couple of years, and I'm gonna miss my motorcycle. I'm gonna miss the noise. I'm gonna miss a lot of things about it. But I like this motorcycle for what I do. Going off-road a lot, camping miles and miles from pavement. Hi, if you like my videos, please click the bell so you can be notified, and come back often because I have new videos every week. Let's see if Marina has been missing me. Usually she comes to the front seat when she hears this. Oh no! Hi! You miss Papa? Did you try to open the window a little bit? Hey, stay up there. Did you miss me? Did you miss Papa? Come here. Come on. Oh, she missed Papa. Look what Papa got. She's like, what? Papa, you crazy? Papa. Yeah, but this one is less, this is less loud, Marina. You're not going to be afraid as much on this motorcycle. You know? This is better good. Not as loud. She's like, I don't care. I just want to go for a walk. I was going to take her out today, go to the park, but I didn't expect to get a brand new motorcycle. Anyway, I'll take her out tomorrow. I'll go do some shopping in the morning and then we'll go to the park a little bit. How's that? Good? Okay. She didn't say it, but she says yes. She's thinking it. All right. Let Papa get the keys. And hold on, stay there. Get the keys and the moment of truth. I got a motorcycle that I might not be able to fit in here. Here's a motorcycle in daylight. Look at her, she's a beauty. I would prefer maybe a different color, but they said you can have any color you want as long as it's this color. That was the only one they had. So I had everything I needed on my other Harley, and now I find myself not having what I need yet. I'm gonna go to Lowe's or Home Depot. I'm gonna get a box that I can bungee to this so I can bring stuff for work. Hopefully this is what I need for now. Kind of small, but the next one up was too big. So, like that. That's not bad. Got some bungees and a lock. Yeah. Like that. It'll work. Will it fit? I don't know. Until I get my panniers, this is going to be a challenge. But I got some food and I got plenty of bungees. I have more in there, so I think I'll be okay. I'm not going far. I have been looking at these motorcycles for a couple of years now. Actually, when the Harley Pan America came out, I kind of didn't like the front of it. and I just like, yeah, I don't like the way it looks. But anyway, I've looked at them over the years. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, I test rode one, and I was surprised. It was different. It was a different feel from the one I had, but I was surprised. It had some power and it did okay. I couldn't figure out how to make the turn signals work. Mine has two buttons, turn right, turn left, and you turn, and then when you come back up again, it turns off automatically. When I took the Harley, the Pan America, for a test ride a couple of years ago, I couldn't figure out how to turn the thing, make the turn switches work. I didn't know where they were. So when we stopped, I asked the guy that was going with me, and they said, how do you turn this thing? I can't find the turn signal. He said, oh, it's over here by your right thumb, left thumb, and you push to the right, turn signal to the right, you pull to the left, and the turn signal to the left turns on. So yeah, so now I know that. Now I don't have a problem with that anymore. I did when I first test rode one, but now I'm fine. But it's different from my other Harley. I had one button here, and come back to center and it goes off. This one, I put the signal on, I turn, I come back to center, and it stays on. It doesn't turn off. If I really lean the other way, then it turns off. So it's a hassle. I wish it wasn't like that. I wish put the signal on, turn, come back to center, and it disappears. Like my other one. The writing style is different. We interrupt these high production moving pictures to bring you a quick word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by Big Spender. That's right, folks. If you want to be a big spender like Louie, then use the coupon code Big Spender and you can get 15% off all the spending you want to do. All you need to do is get a Harley. And then you got it all made, folks. I'm used to the ape hangers, I like that writing style. My feet are forward, so it's a different writing style. Even if the handlebars were lower, it's still a different writing style, right? Now with this one, my legs are not forward. My feet are now centered directly under me, so my leg is bent backwards a little bit, and the handlebar is kind of low for me, so the handlebar right now is a little bit uncomfortable because I'm used to writing like that, right? My back is straight, and now I have the back seat, I had the back seat rest. I can lean back a little bit, right, like that, and now because of the handlebars, I'm in a forward position a little bit, and my hands are lower, and it's putting pressure on my wrists sitting like that. Also, the what do you call it? The grips are very thin. I'm used to having a thicker grip where my hand sits in there pretty nicely, and this one is really thin, so I'm like struggling. I knew it was thin. They do have replacement better heated grips. I don't know if they're thicker than these, but I'll have to look into that. I did order some risers for it. That's like, it's one of the first things I told them. I asked them, if I get the motorcycle, how long before I can get the panniers? It's the saddlebags and the trunk. They're square aluminum. I went with the black ones because it fits better on my motorcycle. The other one that I had, I love the chrome, so I like the chrome. I like all that. Unfortunately, with this one, it doesn't have a lot of that, so I could have gotten just plain aluminum or the black. So I went with black. I think it'll fit the motorcycle better. The other ones would have been odd looking, on a motorcycle. So I did order that immediately. I asked him how long. He said maybe a week or two. So hopefully it's true. And I have an appointment coming up next weekend. So hopefully they'll have something in there, because I've ordered the risers. Like I said, the risers are going to bring the handlebars from this position, and it's going to bring the handlebars up and back a little. So then I'll be hopefully in the upright position with my hands a little higher instead of like that. So that's going to be a lot better. I'll have the bags. I ordered the radiator shield and skid plate that goes underneath the motorcycle. I don't need those right now. What I really need is that riser, and I need the bags to come in hopefully for this weekend, because I have a little thing that I bought, and it's not cutting it. It doesn't do it. I'm used to having the saddlebags on the other motorcycle, and then I have the sissy bar where on both sides of it I can attach bags and stuff, so when I go shopping I can fill a couple backpacks and attach them to the motorcycle, and everything is in there nice and happy. So I really need these boxes to come in, so I have storage when I go shopping, and to put my jacket in and gloves and stuff when I go to work. And yeah, so far I'm liking it. So far, aside from those little hiccup things, I'm liking the motorcycle. It handles differently. I knew that it handles different from my other one. My other one was just about more or less 100 pounds heavier than this one. It felt a little different. This one feels more nimble, right? It feels really nimble. But I can do really slow maneuvers with it. I mean, I could do the same thing with the other one. I could really go out of crawl space if I'm in traffic, or turn really slow. I can do the same with this one. It just feels different. The tank is bigger. I got a 5.5, I think, fuel tank. The other one was not quite even 5 gallons. So yeah, I like that I have the extra range on a motorcycle. It's got digital display. It's got 4 riding modes. It's got highway mode, rain mode, off-road mode, and sport mode. And then it's got a few customization modes that I can customize myself. I don't think I'm going to play with that for now. I don't really have to. I'm fine with those modes. The other one, I didn't have any mode. The only mode I had was myself. If it's raining, just be more careful. Don't be crazy. I'm going to act the same way with this motorcycle. Even if I have it in rain mode, it's just going to help me a little bit more until I'm more familiar with the motorcycle. But I think I'll always put it on rain mode if it's raining, just for that extra precaution. I have it. I might as well use it. Another thing I have is cruise control. I didn't have cruise control on the other motorcycle. I had a little knob that I could twist and hold the throttle locked, and I used that a couple times, and then the thing came off. I bought a replacement, and then I never installed a replacement because I realized that whatever had happened before, whoever installed that, I think, didn't do it properly. The thing needed a lock washer that went inside the housing, and I think that lock washer was on the outside. That's why the thing fell off. I realized that because when I got the replacement, it had a lock washer that clipped into the screw, and if that thing was in there, there's no way it's going to fall off, because that washer is on the inside of the housing. So I never installed it. It is what it is. So a lot of the stuff I left on the other motorcycle. I had tire monitoring system with a little monitor. I left that in there because this one has that. I have tire monitoring system, so I don't need. What am I going to take them out for? I don't need them. I left that there. I left the bags, the windshield. I left all that. I'm not going to take anything that out. I don't need that stuff. So it's just the way it is. And the only thing I want back, I don't know if I can use it, is the helmet lock. I told them I would need them to take that off. They're like, oh, it's going to be a charge for that, because there's labor involved. I know there's labor. I know there's labor involved. So it is what it is, But I think I'm going to need that. If not that, then something else. I don't know if I can use that on this motorcycle. The screws and all that might be different. I was looking at it, so they might be different. I might not be able to use that helmet lock. I may have to get another one. So it's always something, But so far I'm happy. I'm not totally happy because I'm not in the right position. I'm also not happy because before I bought the motorcycle, I owed nothing, and now I owe something on the motorcycle until I pay it off. So before I was completely debt free, I was happy, and now I'm happy. I have a new motorcycle, but I'm not debt free anymore. So I have a little bill that I have to pay, and I'll get it paid off. It's it is what it is. It's the price you pay to have a new motorcycle, folks. And so far, it's nice, and it's nice to have something new, something. Hopefully, it's going to be trouble-free for the next few years. I did get the VIP thing where I have for the next 3 years. Oil changes, maintenance, all the maintenance is all included. I don't have to pay for any of that stuff, which is pretty nice. I think not this weekend, but in a couple weeks. By the time you see this, in a couple weeks, I have an appointment there, another appointment to install some of the parts that I ordered. Hopefully they'll come in sooner and I can have some of that stuff installed this weekend. But if not, the following weekend, I have to go up there to the Pocono Harley and get a couple things installed, and I may need to do the 1,000-mile maintenance because the break-in period is 1,000 miles. So they have to change the oils, I guess. I don't know if all the oils, but at least the engine oil has to be changed. I don't know what else they're going to do to it. So I'm going to see if they can do that, because by the time everything is said and done, I'll probably have about 1,000 miles in a couple weeks, because just going up to the Poconos, it's about 150 miles or more, and I go up there a couple times, it's over 300 miles, and then going to work for a couple weeks, that's going to add another 500-600 miles. So yeah, so far I'm happy. I think I'll be happier once I have the bags and all that, and the riser, and yeah. Oh, did I mention it's got heated grips? It does. It's got heated grips. I don't know how hot they're gonna get, but I do have 3 pairs of heated gloves, so those are going to keep the top of my hands warm, and then we'll see. Or maybe I don't even need them, because it does have a hand guard right in front of my hand, so that's going to deflect the wind around my hand, hopefully. So in November, when it starts getting cold, let's see how it works, And that's it, folks. I'm gonna eat this and eat some dinner, and that's it. That's all I got for now. I got a new motorcycle, folks. I mean, I love my Harley, and I miss my Harley. I miss the sound that it makes. I miss that it made. I mean, it still makes it, but it's going to be for somebody else. This one doesn't have that sound. Although I did see there's a muffler, aftermarket muffler. I forget the name of who makes it, but it does, with that muffler on, it brings back the rumble of a Harley. So it's not that much. It's like $500 or $600 down the line, down the road. I may get one of those just so I can have, because now I'm in traffic.
You know, before I could just go, somebody tries to cut me off. Now somebody tries to cut me off. I'm like, what the heck? I can't. Right, Marita? Even the horn, the other one felt like it was louder. This one's the beep beep. Yeah, and it was like, so yeah. That's all I got for now, folks. But more about that next time.
For his anger is for a moment, his favor is for a lifetime. Weeping may last for the night, but a shout of joy comes in the morning. Psalm 35.